And here we go, you can see it hooked up and working already. I got some new TC electronic goodies today and we're gonna take a look at them. This is the Monitor Pilot and this is the Clarity M. And it's right there and it's really cool. Let's go. Hello everyone, welcome back to MixPress TV. Hope you're having a great day. Before we start, please check the info box down below for my mixing courses on ProMix Academy, free plugin special discounts and offers, and of course links to the Monitor Pilot and the Clarity M. And if you really want to learn how to mix and master professionally, click the join button down here, become a MixPress TV member, access the already big and always growing library of full mixing courses, start to finish mastering courses on many different genres and a lot more. And if the videos are helping you, please consider using the super thanks and support the channel. Let's take a look at these. Let's start with the Monitor Pilot. Let's put this away. This thing is pretty awesome. Probably the most compact multi-speaker monitor controller on the market right now. Not only because the main unit itself, it's compact, but because once you connected your monitors to it, you will only have this little knob. So let's open it first of all. Here's our little Pilot. This is the unit that you will actually have on your desk. And then we have the main unit here, which is extremely compact. Look how small it is in my hands. This is an active monitor controller, and you can see on the back you have the DC input for the power supply, the connection of the remote, so to connect the actual satellite unit that you will have on your desk. And then you have your input, and then 1, 2 and 3 sets of monitors that you can control, of course, with this. In this you have 3 buttons, all right, and your volume knob. On the front we have a 1/4-inch headphones input and then an input here. But the cool thing is, even if this unit is this compact, they managed to put 3 trims. You can see output trims to adjust the level, the overall level of all your 3 monitors. So when you switch, they are at the same level. And this is the only thing that you will have on your desk. Your 3 selection here and your big knob. And it's a very affordable, high quality system to manage different sets of speakers, which are pretty much essential if you want your mixes to translate well outside, whether you're a producer, a mix engineer, or a master engineer. This is a really cool system. But let's take a look at the other TC electronic item that I have here, the Clarity M. And here we go, you can see it hooked up and working already. Right now I connected this unit via USB, just for sake of simplicity, but it comes with a custom sub D15 cable with included BNC and RCA adapter to connect the SPDIF output of any audio interface. When you use it in plugin mode, you have a plugin inside your DAW, the Clarity M plugin, that you will put on the track that you want to monitor. Could be your master, could be a vocal, could be a drum bass, could be a bass, anything in the mix that you want to monitor. You put this plugin on the track and the hardware will analyze that track. So multiple ways to connect the Clarity M, which is a dedicated high-resolution metering system and is one of the most comprehensive on the market. First of all, I want to give this thing justice and say that while I'm using my best camera, what you see on the screen now does not do justice to the Clarity M. The screen in person is so much clearer and so much crisp. The 7-inch display is really high quality and it does not translate when I'm filming it right now. But let's see some of the things that you can do. Right now I have a custom preset that I made for myself, and you can see it's called Mastering 10. My target is -10 LUFS. I have a correlation meter here at the bottom that tells me if the phase of my mix is okay, and if I flip the phase of one channel on this mix, you will see the correlation meter goes all the way to the other side because I inverted the phase, all right? And then we go back. And you see also moving this strange triangle here at the top, which is a really cool metering system that TC calls balance-o-meter. And you can see it is in the shape of a triangle, and it tells you, for example, if your mix is tilted. I'm gonna tilt it one side now, and you can see the triangle tells me that my mix is tilted on one side. If I go the other side, will tell you my mix is the other side. Right, pretty cool. On top we had the loudness range, then the true peak max, and the program loudness. Now all these columns here, you can customize any way you want. This is my preset and I want these things here, but you can customize it any way you want. You can see here screen layout. If I scroll down, I can see loudness max metric, momentary, short term. I can have different things, loudness unit. If you want LUFS or something different, you can change it. Super cool thing to notice, and let me zoom in on this, is that you can put your own logo on the screen. Super cool. Here on the left of the main screen, we have right now the radar, which tells you your average loudness. You can see inside is moving slow, okay? And the outer ring instead is your short-term loudness. Here you have the pause button, here you have your reset button, and then you can switch the radar to RTA, and I know you guys will love this. And of course, you can customize these too. You can go auto, or you can go in edit mode again, and you can change the resolution. For example, right now is 1/3 of octave, 31 bands. I can do 1 octave, 10 bands. So you can customize this. Integration time, you can do fast, you can do slow, and you can see it slows down. If we press again, we have the very much requested, because this is of course the updated version of the Clarity M, V-scope or phase scope. This is so very useful, and a lot of people were asking TC Electronic to incorporate the phase scope on the Clarity M, and finally they did it. And I myself am so happy that they did, because this is probably the setup that I keep on my desk. And you can see I have my mixing position here. You know my setup, right? And bam, I have my metering always available here. It doesn't take real estate on the screen, and that's why I really love the Clarity. First of all, it's the perfect size, because if it was smaller, I couldn't see anything, and if it was bigger, it was probably going to be in the way of my monitors. And second, it doesn't take real estate on the screen, and I don't have to open a plugin to check my levels, to check my phase, or any other thing that I want to. And of course, a lot of you guys already know how useful is the phase scope, but I don't want to offend anyone. Maybe some of you guys don't know how to read this, and if you want me to do a video, dedicated video, and explain how to read the phase scope and what to look for, let me know in the comments down below. I'll be happy to do it. And of course, it has presets. As you can see, if I press lib here, let me repress it again. Lib here, I have preset right now. I'm in the mastering presets, but if I turn this knob, we have music tracking, -23, music editing. Let me find one that has a different layout. For example, podcast production. If I recall this, you see, we have a new meter at the top. It's called sliding, as in sliding loudness. This sliding loudness basically is an in-between between the short-term loudness and the program loudness, which is top to bottom. Going back to the presets, we also have, you can see all the standard Bcast. We have film mix, film post, short form content, web film final. No matter what type of audio you do, this thing has the metering for you. And every preset you can see has different layouts. So for example, this one has a mono deviation here, which we didn't have on mine. The radar, for example, you can change how fast the radar goes. If you want a 1 minute, you see it goes faster. So it's the resolution of the radar. You can change it from 6 to 8. You can see it changes. So it's a really cool metering system. And of course, you can also modify any preset and save it as your preset. For example, the 6 and 7 are my presets here in the mastering folder. If I click on mastering 10 and I recall, here we go, mastering 10 edited, and the target is -10 LUFS. If I go on mastering 8, it's -8 LUFS. This is a really cool metering system, and let me tell you, in person, it 100% has the wow factor, which might be silly, but let's be real. In studio, we like cool things like this. And I gotta say, since I have it, everybody who enters the studio, this is the first thing they see and they ask, what is that? It's really cool. But regardless the wow factor, I find this thing extremely useful. In my pretty wide setup here, I always have it. I just take a look at it and I know what's going on. This is the TC Electronic Clarity M. And these were the TC Monitor Pilot and the Clarity M. I hope you liked the video. If you have questions, leave it in the comment down below. Links of these two things are gonna be in the info box down below. Thank you for watching. Subscribe if you haven't already. See you next time.